Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. Hope isn't buying what Carter of Bold and Beautiful is selling, and Finn is getting ready to reveal some shocking information about Steffy. Luna sheds joyful tears as she and Finn embrace. Finn claims that he would have supported her if he had realized she was his daughter. Meanwhile, Luna is ecstatic to be gazing into her father's eyes for the first time. Luna claims that she has always loved him and that having him as her father is more than she could have ever imagined as they continue to talk about their recently tangled relationship. She understands, but you can't feel the same toward me, especially after what I did to Steffy. Will you ever be able to look at me and embrace me as your daughter? Is the question she poses after this. Even though she acknowledges that she understands that he is in an impossible circumstance, they nevertheless embrace. As he gets ready to return home to speak with Steffy, whose mind will undoubtedly blow up when she learns the precise location of Luna's sentencing, Luna praises him for being honest with her instead of lying to her like Poppy did. The final words she utters before he leaves? "That's why I love you, Dad." At the beach home, Steffy, who is obviously upset, listens to Taylor's insistence that she gather the children and leave Finn alone for their own protection. Although Finn wouldn't harm them, Taylor claims that everyone related to him would. Sheila first, then Luna. Ridge encourages Steffy to pack a few items and take them with her, but Steffy has no plans to go. According to her, "Finn and I vowed never to let anything come between us again." Even though Steffy keeps saying that Luna can never harm them because she would spend the rest of her life in prison, her parents are certain. The main office at Forrester is tense, and Carter is shocked to learn that Hope was on the opposite side of the door when he spoke with Daphne and shared a kiss. He would never, ever wish to harm her. However, Daphne kissing him was the last thing he anticipated. Hope interrupts, wondering if he's attempting to hold Daphne responsible for their relationship's breakdown. Being acutely aware of Hope's past experiences with men, he attempts to explain himself. She obviously has concerns in her mind, though, and finds it difficult to hear what he is saying. Could it be that he encouraged Daphne? The two of them had been spending a lot of time together lately, after all. Though it's not precisely what Hope wants to hear, Carter grudgingly admits that he and Daphne talked a lot. He responds that Daphne understood when she asks sourly, "So you were sharing your feelings?" Wrong response, man. Very, very incorrect. He says he's sorry for disappointing her. She virtually vibrates with her sense of betrayal as she continues, "I believed in you. Your vision for us, as well as for the business. You also assured me that you would protect me and support me. Thought you were unique and that it wasn't simply hollow words and promises. That the other men in my life weren't like you. Can you explain to me why I still have the sour taste of betrayal in my mouth as I stand here?" When Hope enters the design studio at the end of the episode, she sees Daphne packing her belongings. Following an exchange with Zend in which she discussed Carter's remorse regarding the takeover, Daphne announces that she will be returning to Paris tonight. Hope is left to wonder why. Is it because Carter is capturing your heart? Ridge and Taylor, meanwhile, head back home, more convinced than ever that Steffy is wasting her time by staying with Finn. However, they make an effort to console themselves by using the erroneous information that Luna is incarcerated. And Steffy says the same simple thing when Finn gets to the beach house. However, Finn's expression conveys a different message when he says that his wife has to know something about Luna. The world of the bold and the beautiful is once again set ablaze with shocking revelations, emotional confrontations, and tense moments that leave fans on the edge of their seats. Hope is struggling to believe what Carter is selling, and Finn is gearing up to drop a bombshell regarding Steffy, setting the stage for an episode filled with drama, heartbreak, and the unraveling of secrets long kept hidden. One of the most touching moments of this unfolding saga is Luna and Finn's long overdue reunion. Luna sheds joyful tears as she embraces her father for the first time, overwhelmed with emotion as she looks into his eyes. Finn, too, is visibly moved, realizing the depth of the bond he never knew he had. He admits that he would have been there for Luna had he known she was his daughter, but the past cannot be changed. The realization of what has been lost makes the moment bittersweet. Luna, despite her happiness, wrestles with guilt, acknowledging that her past actions, particularly concerning Steffy, may make it impossible for Finn to accept her completely. She hesitantly asks the question lingering in her mind, "Will you ever be able to look at me and embrace me as your daughter?" Finn is torn. He understands the complexity of the situation and the damage already done, yet there is a part of him that cannot deny the connection he feels toward Luna. As they continue talking, she expresses her gratitude for his honesty, contrasting his integrity with Poppy's deceit. Despite everything, Luna cannot help but express her love for Finn, addressing him as Dad with heartfelt sincerity. Her words linger in the air as Finn prepares to return home to Steffy, who is completely unaware of what awaits her. Meanwhile, tensions escalate at the beach house. Steffy, visibly shaken, listens to Taylor's urgent plea to take the children and leave Finn behind. Although Taylor acknowledges that Finn himself is not a direct threat, she warns that danger lurks in the shadows of his family. Sheila was the first source of peril, and now, Luna has been added to the equation. Taylor's voice is laced with fear, her protective instincts kicking in as she reminds Steffy of the threats that have always surrounded Finn's life. Ridge, too, joins in, urging Steffy to pack a few things and leave while she still can. But Steffy refuses to budge. She and Finn have made a solemn vow never to let anything drive a wedge between them again. Despite her parents' insistence, she remains firm in her belief that Luna poses no real threat to them. Even when Taylor and Ridge argue that Luna's incarceration is proof of her danger, Steffy remains unwavering. She believes in her husband and refuses to allow fear to dictate her actions. Elsewhere, at the Forrester offices, tension crackles in the air as Hope confronts Carter. The revelation of his kiss with Daphne has shattered her trust, and she struggles to make sense of the betrayal. Carter, caught off guard, insists that he never intended to hurt her, that Daphne's kiss was unexpected and uninvited. However, Hope isn't easily convinced. She presses him, wondering if he is subtly shifting blame onto Daphne rather than taking full responsibility for his actions. Hope's past experiences with men have left her wary, and Carter's explanations do little to ease her doubts. She questions whether he secretly encouraged Daphne's affections, given how much time they've spent together recently. His confession that he and Daphne have had many deep conversations only fuels her skepticism. When she asks him pointedly if he shared his feelings with Daphne, his hesitant admission seals her disappointment. Hope is left reeling, her voice shaking with frustration and hurt as she reminds Carter of the faith she placed in him. "I believed in you," she says, her voice a mixture of anger and sadness. "Your vision for us, for the business. You told me you would protect and support me. I thought you were different. But standing here now, I can't help but feel the bitter taste of betrayal." Her words hit Carter hard. He realizes that no amount of apologies can undo the damage done. As Hope walks away, her mind is consumed with doubts and emotions she can't fully process. Her world, once built on trust in Carter, is now crumbling before her eyes. The episode builds toward its dramatic climax as Hope enters the design studio, only to find Daphne packing her belongings. The sight is unexpected, and curiosity gets the best of her. In a brief exchange with Zend, she learns that Carter feels deep remorse over the situation, but the question remains, why is Daphne leaving so suddenly? Is it because Carter is capturing your heart? Hope asks, her voice sharp with accusation. Daphne hesitates before responding, and in that moment, Hope sees the truth she feared all along. Carter's betrayal is deeper than she initially thought, and Daphne's departure only solidifies her worst suspicions. Meanwhile, Ridge and Taylor return home, still convinced that Steffy is making a grave mistake by staying with Finn. They try to find solace in the belief that Luna remains behind bars, but they couldn't be more wrong. As Finn arrives at the beach house, Steffy meets him with the same confident reassurance: Luna is no longer a concern. But Finn's expression tells a different story. With a heavy heart, he looks into Steffy's eyes and prepares to tell her the truth that will undoubtedly change everything. Steffy may believe Luna is safely out of their lives, but Finn knows better. And as he speaks, his wife's world is about to come crashing down in a way she never anticipated. Steffy, Finn begins, his voice tense with the weight of what he is about to reveal. There's something you need to know about Luna. The episode ends on this chilling note, leaving viewers desperate for the next installment. Will Finn's revelation destroy the fragile stability he and Steffy have fought so hard to maintain? Will Hope be able to move past Carter's betrayal, or is this the end of their relationship? And what will become of Luna now that the truth about her connection to Finn is finally out in the open? One thing is certain: The Bold and the Beautiful continues to deliver the gripping drama and emotional turmoil that keep fans coming back for more. With each episode, relationships are tested, secrets are unraveled, and the lives of our favorite characters hang in the balance. And as the dust settles from this latest storm, one can only wonder what will happen next.